Welcome back. You may already be considering how you could change your approach to building relationships and really improve your performance. So let's keep working down that same track. As you've started thinking about how clients choose their service provider, you may have had what Thomas Kuhn calls a paradigm shift, a change in how you see things, or in other words, a change of belief. What Kuhn established, and so many others have reinforced, is that if you want to get better results, you have to do better things. And the most effective way of establishing new behaviors is to challenge old existing mindsets. Many would have heard Einstein saying that to keep doing the same thing and expect a different result is the definition of insanity. So in the world of professional services, to keep selling our expertise and expect to grow in new and interesting ways is that definition, especially when you recognize that clients are looking for so much more than simple expertise. In this simple model, we see explained that our paradigms or beliefs drive our behaviors. Now, behaviors create our results. You may have already written down in your workbook some new and better behaviors that you believe will improve relationships, because your belief in the importance of those relationships was changed earlier. It's that simple. It's not just us that have beliefs, of course. Our clients have strong beliefs. And I just want to talk about the world from their perspective just for a moment. Imagine that a client is waiting to meet, let's say, a salesperson. What do you think the average client thinks about a salesperson before they ever meet them? Well, as you're thinking about that, let me throw out a few things we've heard many times. Pushy, arrogant, product-orientated or service-orientated, trying to win the sale, don't listen much. Everything I say has a solution to it, which happens to be their solution. It's all about them, not about me. So many buyers think of salespeople like that. Now, there's a natural set of behaviors that you see in clients when they think they've got a salesperson coming to the door. And I'm sure you have many of these feelings yourself. They put up barriers. They don't listen. They don't share information. They only tell the salesperson what they think they need in order to come up with a price. They don't give them access to information. They don't give them access to other people in their organization. Frankly, they act very defensively. So what does that create in the salesperson? Well, an even bigger need. So the result they get from the salesperson is even more of the same thing. They try harder, they push, they come out with new brochures, new ideas. Let me tell you about other clients I've worked for. Let me tell you all the great things I can do for you. So by having a strong belief about salespeople and acting on that belief, what they get is a salesperson. So why are we focused on that at all here? Because many professional services people say to me, I don't want to be in sales. I'm not a salesperson. And that's absolutely fine, because I wouldn't be that salesperson either. But let's just consider another belief, and that's a belief that many people hold in accounting. Let's say, for example, that we believe that an audit is a commodity. It's a commodity service. And let's consider that for a moment. Ask yourself, for accountants who believe this and meet a client who they believe needs a new auditor, what behaviors might we see? Typically what we see is the accountant ready to start demonstrating their expertise, talking about other clients they've worked with, and start get into specifying the job in order that they can quickly zoom in on a fee negotiation. And the client ends up simply providing input to the accountant in order to the accountant to assess their fees. The meeting's highly transactional and does little to differentiate the accountant. The results of this are highly predictable. Left with little else to go on but fees, they become central in the conversation. And because we're worried that this is a commodity, discounting becomes the way to win work. Worse, having demonstrated the work's a commodity, it leaves the profession open to attack by clever software vendors, automated systems and the like. Look at the rise of small business packages and how they've massively changed the market for accountants. Now, even moving into giving advice and knowledge and artificial intelligence. If we don't start changing our mindset about what clients need from us in the accountancy profession, we'll be the most digitally disrupted sector in the UK. Oh, and by the way, did you notice as we worked through the model how very similar the behaviors of many professional services people are to salespeople? And that's why for many of us, getting the trust of our client is very difficult because they read our intent and they understand that what's important to us is we sell our expertise. So we need to start thinking differently. We need to adopt different beliefs. In a moment, please stop the video and use the model to go on a belief journey. If you believe that it's about becoming a trusted advisor, what are the behaviors that you'd need to demonstrate? And what would be the results, the better results that you might get if you can consistently evidence those behaviors? Please stop the video. So let's just quickly reflect on what we've discussed in this session. Clients are buying trust, and that trust is built on clarity, character, and capability, not simply expertise and the cheapest expert. Only by adopting a new mindset about the importance of relationships can we reliably change behavior and results, and our clients will read that intent to think win-win, and they'll use that to decide whether or not they wish to work with us. Before the next session, review your commitments in the workbook. Think about key relationships you're going to go and start working on right now to build a win-win outcome. Cheerio.